Hi, my name is Cassie, and today I'm talking about the single best state to vacation and why. So, this may seem a little biased, but I so heartedly believe that the single best state to vacation is Wyoming. And let me give you a few reasons why. First, there is so much to do. When it comes to Yellowstone National Park, you've got the Teton Mountains, and you've got all kinds of little towns that have so much history behind them. But we'll get into that later. First, I want to tell you, I have been to numerous states. I have been to Texas. I if I was to name off all the states, I might be here for a while. But every time I leave home and I go visit them, I always find myself wanting to come back home. And last summer when I was in Washington D.C., I was feeling really homesick, and I love going to DC. I've been there a couple times, and there's always so much to do, and it's fun and it's educational and you learn so much. But my friend sent me a video of the mountains that he recorded, and I realized how beautiful the Wyoming country is. And that's my main reason why Wyoming is the best state to vacation. Because anyone who comes through here, they are not going to be disappointed between our mountains, the things you get to do, and most importantly, Yellowstone National Park. So, first off, let's talk about the things that you can do in Wyoming. During the summer, you have the Cheyenne Frontier Days, which is about I think 10-day long conference, or not conference, concert type of deal. And there's the fairs, or you've got the carnival, you've got the concerts, there's always different things down there going on, you've got free events, and it creates an opportunity for people to come together as a family. And when people come through Wyoming, they realize that all of the things that you can do in Wyoming are very family oriented. Which leads me to my next favorite attraction, which is in Jackson Hole. This barbecue place, and you go and you buy tickets and you sit down and you like walk through this like maze thing first. There's all kinds of like neat things that you can read and see, but then everyone comes together about 6:30 and they eat dinner and they serve it to you. And I think it was a brisket sandwich and cornbread and beans, the typical really good uh, buff or barbecue dinner. But then they present a show to you, and it just goes to show Wyoming's culture between the music and the food and the family and the fun, and it was just a really fun event to do. And so there's so many places like that throughout Wyoming and so much history behind this state. And you also have Yellowstone National Park, which was the first park to be named a national park, which is super cool that Wyoming gets to experience that. And if we're talking about first, Wyoming was also the first state to allow women to vote. So that's a fun history fact that people can come to the state that gave freedom to a whole new group. And whatnot. But besides the point, Yellowstone National Park has so many attractions. It is in three different states, I believe, three or four different states. I know Idaho and Montana for sure, and then Wyoming, and I don't know if there's a fourth. But between the all of the different hikes that you can do and geysers you can visit and Old Faithful, it's so family oriented, and people travel all over the world to come to these. You also have the hot springs, which is in Thermopolis, and so it creates even more opportunities for people to come together and experience the great history behind Wyoming. So that is why I believe that Wyoming is the best place to vacation. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.